Which of these corals are biofluorescent? This was just the second time I've seen a music volute. The first time was about 9 months ago at Mangahalto on Aruba. The name comes from the pattern on their shell, which resembles sheet music. Often, local fishers will clean fish and discard the skeletons either from their boats or shoreside. Frequently, the unusable carcasses end up in the shallows, where fish and other creatures break down the remains. This friendly porcupine fish wanted its picture taken from both sides, but that isn't the only thing that got between us. Here's Leslie swimming behind a school of brown chromis. Those chromis, man, there's just so many. And we continue to highlight underwater memorials whenever we see them. There were so many great interactions and sightings at Buddy's Reef that we couldn't include them all here. Check out our Shore Dive Collection profile of Buddy's Reef for more. Speaking of commercials, if you don't already, why not subscribe to our channel? You could also like and share this video, and we do read all the comments and suggestions, if you care to leave one below. Thanks! Smiley face. The lake is named after a long oval sandy patch at 60 feet. It appears like an underwater lake surrounded by a tall coral coast. This milk conch was easily spotted crawling along the bottom. Unfortunately, we did see a number of lionfish here. There was a bit of excitement as I caught this spotted scorpionfish going under me. I took notice because A, they are venomous, and B, you really don't see them free swimming that often. We tagged along with a volunteer group from Beyond the Corals to help clean their coral restoration area from predatory fireworms, which are more active at night. The blue light helps find small biofluorescent animals that reflect it with their own neon colors. The team found several fireworms, gently removed them from the young coral, and later released them in a more robust area of the reef. Swimming to the coral area, we captured the first beaded anemone we've seen on Bonaire. On the way back, these two teardrop crabs were out for a walk on this scaled lettuce coral. The Rock is an unmarked dive site between Invisibles and Torrey's Reef. We were very lucky to capture these two ocean surgeonfish going through a courtship and mating ritual. Green turtles were out as well. This one swam through soft coral, and another right over me. We aren't sure if these were a single active eel or different eels, but we had several encounters with free-swimming green morays throughout the dive. Atlantis is marked with a unique red buoy instead of the traditional yellow. It was so full of life. This was the first yellowmouth grouper we've seen on Bonaire. The black and white body with the yellow fin makes it a juvenile. Also black and white was this crinoid, again, the first one we've seen on Bonaire. We did see several green turtles here, but this elderly hawksbill was special. On top of all that, squid! A great dive ends with squid. Well, a perfect dive would have started with squid as well. It was a great day for parrotfish at Andrea 2. We typically see the same 5 or 6 varieties, so this yellowtail parrotfish was an uncommon treat. as was this blue parrotfish. And finally, we saw a rainbow parrotfish. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and request notifications for each new release. See you next time, and be nice to others.